This is Mr. Chukwuebuka Stage from LNX. So today I'll be going with Flexbox. Reasons for using Flexbox. So let's kick off. So I'll be using this guideline to analyze Flexbox. So introduction to Flexbox. Flexbox or box layout is a powerful CSS layout model designed to distribute space dynamically and align items efficiently within a container. It simplifies positioning elements, making layouts more flexible and responsive. We'll get, I'll still guide you guys on base what responsiveness and dynamically alignment means. Let's continue. So why are you using Flexbox? It makes it easier to center elements vertically and horizontally. Helps distribute items evenly in a container. A container meaning a container is a div element. I believe you guys have learned HTML so well. You know a container. Works well with responsive design. The mobile layout, the mobile design, iPad design, big screen, reduces the need for floats and complex positioning. There is a type of positioning called floats whereby it's quite actually hard to implement. So the key Flexbox concepts to use Flexbox first, declare display flex is a must that you should declare the display flex when you want to use a Flexbox in any div class. On a container, this will make all the direct children flex items, which will be controlled using various properties. We have properties like justify content, align item, flex direction, flex wrap, align content, order change, flex growth, flex shrink, and flex basis and flex base. So we will put all these things into work because like everything that has to do with programming being very fun, and I believe all of us here likes game. Even if you don't like game, you will just it's not that gimmick, but it shows what I'm coding, how it works immediately without me switching from one app to another app. So let's move on. Let's go on and see what it looks like. So this is the gaming website for Flexbox, where you buy you mean you learn Flexbox. So this is the item that we are controlling, we are using to learn Flexbox. So let's say, welcome to Flexbox Froggy. Again, blah 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 blah. Guide is flogging using justify content property, which will align the item horizontally. So the flex start aligns the item on the left side of the container. The flex end aligns the item to the right side of the container. Center to the center, space between, equal spacing between them, space around displays gives them equal spacing around them. For example, let's move it to the right, flex end, which takes it to the right to justify. Sorry, I'm using the caps lock. Justify content, flex end. Sorry. So, so here we are positioning an image. Let's take it for instance. We are positioning an image. I want the image to go here. Instead of it giving padding, space, margin, then to push it to here. If you give all those padding, putting another image here will be very hard for you. So let's move on. So we have the I've played all these things before. That's why all these things are coming out. My bad. But let's say you use justify content to again help those frogs get into their lily pad. What? Remember that the CSS property aligns item horizontally and accepts the following values: flex stars, flex end, center, space between, and space around. So we want to put them in the center. So that will be justify content. We are justifying the content. So and the center aligns the item to the center of the container. This is a container. All of this thing is a container. So we want to put it at the center of it. So we just justify the content. This is the main div already has been given the display of flex. See this display of flex. Before you use a flex box, you must first write this. So let's display center. You see? That's it. Oh, this has still here. So let's display. We want to put it. Let's say want to put it so it will match the exact color there using the justify content. Using the justify content. So this will be to this will actually give you some expo or something like that. So first let's use space between space. Let's try evenly first. Evenly. Oh, the evenly did it well, but not that perfectly. So let's use space between. Are you guys seeing the difference now? Oh, even the space between couldn't. So let's find another attribute that will space around. Let's try space around. This is how I want you guys to be doing because you guys will definitely go finish the rest when I get to let's say level 10 or 8. Oh, what is it? I'm still my bad. Very bad at typing. Oh my gosh. So we want to put it at the we are just giving a space between them. You see the space is not that evenly, it's not around. So let's try space between. So programmer I don't know how to spell. Interesting. So we got it. So let's move on. Oh, why are you here? So we have a line item. The first one we did was justify content. Justify content. I can see the justify content is moving, is justifying it horizontally. But this alignment now is going vertically. You see the difference? So now use align item to help the frog get to the bottom of the pond. This CSS property align item vertically and accept the following value: flex start, flex end. So we want to push it to the bottom. So flex start item align at the top of the container. We are trying to go down. Flex end item at the bottom. Center baseline. So let's use flex end. So align item items, right? Flex end. Exactly. Amazing, right? You guys are catching up. So, oh, I only gave you guys an expo. So, based on justify content, aligning horizontally, and align items, aligning, taking the attributes vertically. So, and we We want the where we are going, what we want to position is already on the center. So let's use the items, align items attribute to go to the center. Okay, we are at the center now. So let's use the justify justify content to go to the center too. Perfect. So you see, so when you are designing your project or building something, this tool is for settling in the middle. Okay, let's move on. So, oh gosh. So the frog needs to cross the pond again. It's time for some lily pads with plenty space around them. There are space around them. We can space there's space around them. Okay. Use the combination of justify content and align items. So let's move on with justify. Let's go with justify content first. Justify content. Um, let's see space around them. Does that match? I think so. So align items. We are going to the end, but yeah, I think so. Flex end. Let's use the flex end attributes. Perfect. This is amazing, right? So actually, this might be the last one I'm doing. So we are trying to, let's say you created a views of images, whereby you have the red image, this image, this image, this image, and you want to display them in a row horizontally, but not as you stated them in your code. There is another code. Instead of cleaning your lines of code and deleting some stuff, you can actually style them in your CSS using the flex direction attribute. This is telling the attribute the direction that they should go. So let's see as row goes. Did I make any mistake? Flex that okay, it's already on a row. So that the row is a default. So let's do it in column. You see what column does? Let's see column reverse. Oh, sorry. Column reverse. You see? It's- Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference now? The column reverse. But see column. Can you see the difference? It changed. Can you understand? It changed the attributes. The object that we are positioning. It changed it dynamically. So let's solve this using the row re- reverse. Sorry, very bad in English. So bravo, that's perfect. So here is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Kindly visit our website, follow our social media handles at Alienix. We think more than humans. Thanks.